We watched them grow up on television and in the movies, but whatever happened to some of those baby faces? Stacey Galante with some Hollywood kids you knew then, now.
They were the cute and innocent faces of our youth. But for this group of Hollywood kids, real life has become very different.
What'd I do wrong?
4-year-old Carrie Guffey stole our hearts as the toddler abducted by aliens in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But Carrie's fondest memory is reserved for director Steven Spielberg. Here's Carrie giving the young director a big hug.
I was one of the first young children that Steven Spielberg had worked with, and I was a little bit of almost a child of his. He would pick me up and we'd go for rides on his motorcycle.
Looking back, Carrie recalls writing to his now celebrated friend Steven Spielberg for some career advice.
And he wrote back and he says, well, check off one, you've got your degree, that's good. He said, now go out and try on a bunch of different hats, and eventually you'll find the one that fits. That's what I did.
Now 27, Carrie lives in Alabama with his wife Michelle and their 2 dogs. He has an MBA and is a project leader for a Czech publishing firm. But Carrie still performs with a local theater troupe.
Oh, I love acting. Acting will always be in my blood.
But in place of fame, Carrie says he's found happiness.
I think I found my peace here with Michelle in Gadsden, Alabama.
If you look at the movie and look at Carrie's face now, it's that same adorable little boy, just all grown up.
Adorable? You think I'm adorable?
Carrie Guffey's acting career lasted just 8 years, but for almost 20 years, Pamela Ferdin appeared opposite some of Hollywood's biggest stars, traveling aboard the Starship Enterprise with attorney Melvin Belli, and becoming the only co-star to kill Clint Eastwood. But she's best remembered as Edna Unger on The Odd Couple.
Yeah, it's a lot like sex.
Pamela says her mother forced her into acting, but says her mother's strong hand kept her out of trouble.
My mother was very critical, and she never doted on me, and she was very demanding. And so I think that really helped me because it made me tough.
She went to nursing school and married surgeon Jerry Vlasic in 1986.
Please teach your children compassion, not cruelty.
Now at 40, Pamela is a crusader for animal rights and will be back on TV as the voice of Shelley Kelly on the WB's detention cartoon this fall. For 9 years, viewers watched Lisa Whelchel play Blair Warner on The Facts of Life. Now she's all grown up and a teacher for 3 special kids.
I went from a great career, having a wonderful time, to getting married just 5 months after we wrapped. And so then, 10 months after that, we found out we were pregnant, and we had 3 children in 3 years, and so it's been just a whirlwind, wonderful 10 years.
Now 36 and living near Los Angeles, Lisa spends her days homeschooling her son and 2 daughters. She says it's the only way to be sure what they are being taught is what she wants them to learn, and avoid what she calls the evils of the public school system. We first met Brandon Cruz as 7-year-old Eddie in the courtship of Eddie's father.
Well, I'm a punka dude.
Brandon Cruz today is the lead singer of the punk rock band Dr. No. At 37, he will spend the summer on tour, leaving behind wife Elizabeth and 3-year-old son Lincoln Bixby Cruz. But Brandon won't allow his son to follow his path.
Might end up being the most profoundly impactful moment for humanity.
Some young stars like Jodie Foster or Ron Howard grow up to become big names in Hollywood, while other Hollywood kids were robbed of full lives. Anissa Jones of Family Affair and Dana Plato of Different Strokes met with untimely deaths. But most child stars are like the ones we met, who with the help of their family and by finding a second career, have found rewarding lives as adults.
If you're a child actor, that you have to realize, keep it in perspective. Treat it like a hobby. Treat it as something else in your life. Don't let it be everything in your life.
And still ahead, one of America's greatest music geniuses. Find out who this mystery man is right after this.